Hello and a very warm welcome. Charles Leclerc on pole in his home Grand Prix. He's just put it in the fence. It wasn't a Rosberg or Schumacher moment where he parked it on purpose. He really did hit the wall. And Charles Leclerc will be on pole in his home race, Monaco. And he's actually hampered his teammate. I'm shaking. I'm absolutely shaking. What a qualifying session that was. One of the best I can remember. We've got Ferrari, Red Bull and Mercedes going for pole, and people say the sport's boring and washed up. Give your head a shake. That was absolute. If you didn't enjoy that, you're watching the wrong sport. Max looks not happy. Charles Leclerc he had provisional pole. He was going for another lap and he's absolutely crashed it. But yeah, Charles on pole. Wow, so much to cover in this qualifying session. I've actually got written down guaranteed penalties for blocking, but I don't think there will be. Traffic will be a nightmare. It was actually kind of a clean session up until Leclerc hitting the wall. Most important quali session of the season. Schumacher misses qualifying after his crash and rookie mistake coming out of Casino Square. We go into Q1 and it was a very clean session. Fernando Alonso gets knocked out and it seems a weak point qualifying. Mazepin beat Schumacher for the first time and Tsunoda out after his first quali at Monaco. Q2, amazing to see the F1 cars on the limit round Monaco. If you didn't enjoy that qualifying session, you are watching the wrong sport. I'm sorry. That was absolutely epic. I'm shaking, I'm pumped. That was brilliant. That's what F1's about. Ricciardo then gets knocked out. A horror weekend, and it continues as he qualifies P12. He has been off the pace from the get-go. Giovinazzi is my qualifying star as he makes it through to Q3. And Perez got blocked by traffic. I mean, look at that. Perez down in P9. Lewis Hamilton P7. Unbelievable scenes at Monaco. So yeah, quali start, I'd have to give it Giovinazzi. Getting that Alfa Romeo into Q3 is spectacular. Hamilton horror, wow. Monaco qualifying reaction. Leclerc on pole but crashes. Wow. So P1, Charles Leclerc. A Ferrari on pole. Where have they found this pace from? You look, Leclerc's had 7 poles in his career. The 2019 car was probably illegal. Where have they found this pace from? P2 Max was pushing the limits very close to the wall at back. He's miles ahead of his championship rival. P3 Bottas. Now you know my thoughts on Bottas. I give him a round of applause. Destroyed Hamilton. Fair play to him. P4 Carlos Sainz. Now he's kind of got hampered by his own teammate crashing. Sainz should have been up there. Norris 5th, outstanding. Gasly 6th, outstanding. These two have destroyed their teammates. Lewis Hamilton, championship leader, down in 7th. That is a horror qualifying. And you can't overtake at Monaco. It's going to be one of them frustrating weekends where Hamilton will be on the radio complaining. We see this time and time again with Hamilton. He always has one of these off weekends. P8, Sebastian Vettel. Very strong weekend for Vettel. And great to see him back. Sergio Perez, P9. Traffic didn't help him. That's horrible again by Perez. Giovinazzi, 10th. My quali star. 11th, Ocon destroys Alonso. Horror weekend for Ricciardo as he lines up 12th. 13th, Stroll, hammered by Vettel. 14th, Raikkonen, hammered by Giovinazzi. 15th, Mr. Saturday, George Russell. 16th, Yuki Tsunoda on his first appearance at Monaco. 17th, Alonso really needs to work on his qualifying. Alonso is a Sunday man, not a Saturday man. Latifi, 18th, confidence hit hard with that crash in FP3. Mazepin 19th, and give him some credit, he's had a decent weekend. Oh, Mazepin will hit the wall first. Well, his teammates done it twice, and Mazepin has yet to hit the wall. And Mick Schumacher will go from last, maybe from the pit lane, as he had a big crash in FP3. Honestly, I'm pumped. I'm absolutely shaking. That was an amazing qualifying session. Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes going for pole. I mean, look at the front three. We've got Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren. Of course, the race will probably be boring, but the qualifying, it's literally the driver on the limit, man, machine, not make any mistakes. Charles Leclerc on pole at home. I mean, he grew up round the streets of Monaco, now he's on pole. And then he crashes, and it kind of hampers his own teammate. Sainz is going to be very angry with that, because he's looked quick all weekend. That was an absolutely amazing qualifying session. I absolutely enjoyed that. And that is what F1 is all about. Man machine on the limit. Charles Leclerc on pole at home. And as you can tell by my voice, I'm fired up. I'm fired up. What a quali session. Of course, when I reflect on this, I'm reacting instantly. And I enjoyed that qualifying massively. But when I reflect, I'm angry. Hamilton, P7. P7? You shitting on me? Come on, Lewis. What is that about? And not only P7, destroyed by Valtteri Bottas as well. A man who I kind of ridicule and say he should be out of Mercedes. And then he's gone and... Oh, wow. And Perez. What is that? Sergio Perez. Now, there may be a penalty for him being blocked. But so many talking points. You start at Charles Leclerc. Wow. 3 teams battling for pole. Then you've got Norris destroying Ricciardo. You've got Vettel destroying his teammate, Ocon. Impressive. Gasly again, P6. Absolutely outstanding in that AlphaTauri. Giovinazzi. Now, of course, many will say Charles Leclerc for Quali Star. The first Ferrari pole must have been since 2019 when... Probably 2019 Singapore off the top of my head. I think that was their last pole. Or was it Russia? Could have been Russia. Don't quote me on that. Usually my knowledge is pretty good on F1 history. It's got to be 2019 Ferrari's last pole. They got like so many in a row. They had Spa, Italy, Singapore, Russia. Yeah, maybe it was Russia. Oh, wow. Looking forward to the race tomorrow. And Charles Leclerc. I mean, this is the most crucial qualifying of the year, and Charles Leclerc has stuck it on pole, and then he crashed the car. But Leclerc on pole at home. Let's hope there's no damage to that Ferrari, and like he's gonna have to take a gearbox penalty or something. That would be heart-wrenching. But it looked like he went in front end, so it should be okay. Daniel Ricciardo doing an interview here. I've got to say... We do a qualifying star, Antonio Giovinazzi. Many will say Charles Leclerc. If we were doing a worst quali star, Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo. P12 when your teammate's P5. You've been on pole here before. You've won the race before. Wow. What an amazing quali session. Honestly, I'm like... I'm so fired up. I need to like calm down. That was an amazing quali session. Oh my god. Leclerc on pole for the Monaco Grand Prix. Join me tomorrow for race reaction. Wow. What a quali session. Oh my god.